12 months ago, I stood up at North New South Wales Big Camp and I told you I'm in my happy place. And I am, friends. I've had the privilege over the last 12 months of working alongside so many of you as you faithfully touch the hearts and minds of people with the love of God. It's been a real joy to see your creativity in action as you try every possible method that you can think of to win souls for Christ. You know, current world events are fast changing our outreach and service methods. It's having a big impact. But friends, God is faithful and He is still able to reach every person who we touch with His love and with His present truth. This past 12 months has seen the wise investment of your donations from the 2019 Big Camp Appeal in a wide array of projects and outreach programs. Pop-up health retreats, medical missionary training, centres of influence, evangelistic programs, the list goes on. I just want to thank you. I just want to stop at this time and thank you for your faithfulness last year and also for your faithfulness this year as you give to the Big Camp Appeal again. Let's look at some brief but beautiful reports of what God has done through you in North New South Wales this year.
You know, it's so amazing what God is doing in our community. Church planting requires missional leaders, people who are willing to sacrifice of their time, spiritual gifts, finances, but all of this is possible because of the generosity of our entire church family right across the North New South Wales Conference.
The dream of this health retreat was, first of all, in the heart and the minds of Russell Halliday, our conference treasurer. He wanted us to use more of the resources of the conference, existing resources, like the Stewart's Point Convention Centre, to bless the community in health ministries.
Musa Juice is a way for Raymond Terrace Mission, Seventh-day Adventist Church, to engage with the community.
So the first step towards a new start in your life is getting your nutrition right and getting healthy.
Manna is obviously a biblical name. We find it back in the story of the Israelites where God provides food.
You know, it's not just the nutrition, it's not just the water, it's not just the sunshine. People don't realise that they've got this real hole in their heart.
At the prophetic event in Armidale, we had 36 people from the community hearing the Word of God preached. It was awesome and powerful. Julian Archer, myself, and the rest of the evangelism department team are working hard to come up with creative ways that we can continue the PROPHETICA ministry.
Friends, we have to finish what we began. We have to finish the work. We're going to have to do it differently. We're going to have to do it more creatively, but we have to finish the work. Let's have a look at some of the incredible opportunities that God has given us to invest in His mission in 2020.
Never before in the history of our world has radio been more relevant to the spread of the gospel than what it is right now. In fact, this is the first time that we have ever closed our churches across the world. Faith FM is playing its role every day in reaching out not just to our church members, but primarily to seekers, to the broad community. This is your opportunity to do something meaningful by supporting this most important ministry.
We are living in an environment that is so fluid that it changes moment by moment. But friends, there is one area of church work that still is allowed to operate. Community work is still open, and what a great opportunity, helping them to restore dignity, helping them to build faith.
This year we have 5 Bible workers working in the North New South Wales Conference. At the moment, they are maintaining 80 Bible studies each week. We've already had our first baptism in the month of February, and we're on track to meet the goal that we set for ourselves and the goal that we met last year in 18 baptisms.
Statistics say that children are more likely to make a decision before they reach their teenage years. In fact, 85% made a decision to follow Jesus before the age of 14. So we want to run a Kids Reach rally in our major churches and draw in children and their friends and their family to impact them with the gospel message of Jesus Christ.
I want to just tell you a little bit about summer camps. It's a fantastic opportunity for our young people to to connect with Jesus in a fun way. Some kids have never known Jesus, some kids have no Jesus in their home. We would love you to be able to support us in this Big Camp Appeal. These sponsorship will go to young people from homes that most of them are not Adventist, from hardship areas in the West, from bushfire disasters, just families that cannot afford it, young people that need to know Jesus but can't get there. We're asking for your help.
Adventist Students on Campus. This is a ministry that we're looking to start up across all of the 5 universities that we have in North New South Wales Conference. We've had one Adventist Student Association, and that's in the Newcastle University. This has grown from 2 people 2 years ago to now over 50 young people, and we're looking at opening up across all of our other universities: Lismore, Armidale, Port Macquarie and Southern Cross.
We realise that we are living in challenging times, but we are not going to allow this to stop the mission of this conference. And as we think about the Big Camp Appeal for this year, we encourage you to think and prayerfully consider what God is asking you to do that will grow God's kingdom here in this conference. Thank you for your contribution in the past. We really do appreciate it, and prayerfully consider your contribution towards the Big Camp Appeal for 2020. God bless.